Welcome guys, back again. Carlos, Make It Custom. I already put the transmission in onto the block. Looks good. It kicked my butt though. I'm just gonna flip the camera around just to show you what's going on and how far I've gotten. Okay, so there you go. Here you see, put a little glove at the end so I don't have any oil sticking out, but she looks good. I was able to put it in. As y'all saw, the engine was on the floor. See, there you go. Looking good. Remember when I guys told you about this? The spacing on this one right here, inside there, you won't be able to see. I gotta put a flashlight, but I have slack about 1/8 of an inch, so I gotta buy more washers. I'll take care of that later. But as you see, it's working out. I ended up cutting these little brackets, these little doohickeys that were here. As you see, that's cut right there, and that's what supported the engine right here. Actually right there, it supported the engine right there. Cut that out, don't need it. So instead I started manufacturing a little bracket in which it's just gonna go here. I was grinding this down also because I'm gonna weld it. I'm gonna weld this spot here, that spot there. That's gonna be my own little, and it's gonna be right here supporting this. So all I have to do is take my welder out, zap it right here, zap it right there. That's gonna support it, and then I gotta put some kind of support, maybe from this guy right here onto this, so it won't sway back and forth. So right now that's what I'm doing. You see, I got my grinder, I'm cutting metal. I have my other angle right here in which I made some lines already in which I'm gonna cut, and that's gonna go right here. That's going to be a different animal here on this side because it's going to go right here. Up against the side. I'm going to cut it there, as you see with the line. And I may just do a notch or something. I'll come up with something. But the goal is to support this engine on this side. And of course, I got to support the bottom. Right now I have a 4x4 block holding right on the oil pan, just holding the whole thing. As you guys can see. And somehow just got to put all this together and hold it in place. Alright, so here we go. That's my welder. Harbor Freight, cheapy. I'm just going to glue the stuff on my support brackets. And my helmet, cheapy again. As long as it gets the job done. That's all I care. Alright, so let me see if I can open this thing up. Just like the picture shows. Alright, here we go. That's it. It's only gonna last a little bit. It's gonna get dirty. Nice and clean. I'll probably put some stickers on it. Alright, I'm gonna go open the other one too. Alright guys, thanks again, I appreciate this. The other thing is, all my work is done. My welds are done. I have my support bracket at the bottom. It's attached to both sides. And then there's my other support bracket right there for the engine. And the end goal was for me to be able to take this transmission, the whole thing, in and out as many times as I need without having that obstruction over here with that bracket, part of that engine cradle setup. So then I can still take the transmission now, add more shims. I need to buy at least 2 more shims, but I think they come as a kit of 1 inch and I believe they supplied me with 3/4 inches worth, and my measurement totaled out to be 7/8 of an inch. So I'd still need about a quarter set up more, because it shows like I got more than an eighth. So I'll probably use an eighth and then I'll be okay, and then it'll squeeze in. Other than that, the intake is going to come out, because I'm going to shove, once I put the transmission right back in, then I'm going to stuff the engine in the car. But first I gotta move the engine out of the 4-cylinder out of the Sonoma, and then stab this one in here. But I gotta do it without the intake. It's simple, 10 bolts, it comes out. The fuel lines aren't set up, but once I get the engine in, and it's gonna look nice. So the end result, it all works, and I can move this whole stand. See, I can move it around. Take the transmission out, and I don't have to have it on the big cherry picker there. I don't need that. And I'm just going to push this whole thing. I'm just going to put wood boards on the bottom, and I'm just going to push this thing all the way out to the garage. All the way out there to the driveway. So it's going to get installed in the driveway. I got to find time, make time, order my shims, get them installed, get my setting just right. All I need is about 1/8 of an inch. I should be good. And ready to go. That's gonna go right back in. And went in no problem. I just wanted to make sure that everything worked, and sure enough, it worked. And then installation. Once I'm done, then I gotta work with this here bad boy, the harness. I gotta do the harness, and I already bought my HP tuner set. So guys, we're gonna be learning together doing the HP tuner setup, because I don't know how to do it, but hey, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna do it, and slap the engine on. Do the tuning. I'm going to do a dry start on the engine just so that I can get the oil primed up. I'm going to have to get a mechanical oil gauge so I can see the pressure, see if I got good pressure before I even... It's just going to run the engine, spin the engine so I can just see it. And I'm looking for 60 psi or more. If I get that, I'm happy. Now I know the engine's going to run good. The next step is my harness. It's all set basically, so I want to make sure that it's all good. Slap it onto the engine, slap the engine to the car, to the truck, and we good. Alright guys, thank you again. Until next time, make it custom. See you later.